Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Locke. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, here's Locke. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Silver. Hey, switch gears. Kill.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We're going to sign 53, Mike. Red 80. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. 5. 53 is the Mike. 53.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. 80. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
We're going to sign 53 is mine. Check 53 is mine. Man, I got you. Slam.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They still playing. Lady, y'all playing the wrong football. At 58 is the mic. Go 58.
Darnold from the gun. And he's He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike, 53, 53, Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 53 is Mike. 53 is Mike.
Darnold.
You can't walk me.
His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check four.
Hey, Foxtrot.
53 is Mike. Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient, and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check three. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Hey, watch it. 53 is the mic. 53.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We're going to sign. 53. Check 53. I got one.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Jets have taken the lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Here's Mack. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. On first down, Love. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Go. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Block on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Lott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, 80. Come on. You better bring it. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Bandit. Bandit. 53 is the mic. 53. Chad 80. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Everyone's heavy.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
53, Mike.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Young ladies. 53 is the mark. 53, check 53. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Swatty. Anuno's got it, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 42 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Back to throw. Love. And he finds Spencer Ware complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Quentin Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
57, Mike 57. All right, T, let's go.
Now Locke. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain there of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run here with Mack. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check out. Line 40. Right. He's done right here. Close. You got three down. Lights 57's right.
Now lock on 3rd and goal. Looking for Pyramid, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Go set. 53, Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
14-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go. Red 80. Let's bring it. Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Go. It's just me and you. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check that.
A first down throw, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's going to be a long waiting. 41 Mike.
Now it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 25. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Watch the safety crease.
They'll go again with Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We're going to sign. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. 53. He don't know no better. Check.
On first down, it's Scott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
He wasn't ready.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the screen.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
41's the mic. Check 41. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Kill. No waiting. Kill.
Again, it's Bell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey, we got four down. Key 26.
Now Darnold. The open man is Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
86 is on the go. That's you. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Red 80. 41's the mic. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Darnold now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, exit. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-start.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Under 10. Under red 80. Red 80. Motion. 41's the mic. 40.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 56 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Check out. 1, 2, 3. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now it's Crowder. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Give them 32 on the play.
Set
the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Ready? Joker, joker. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up second and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Luck. Complete to Hilton.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Campbell making the catch. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Forced out to his left.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, but to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the counter, here's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Come on, set. Since Pittsburgh. Let's go one more. Dudes, let's go. Come on. go, tight end. Let's go.
Taylor running the option left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
That's it. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Got. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Luck's pass caught by Funchess. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Let's get that ball, Gino. Let's get that ball right here.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now it's Luck to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. It's Scott, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go again with Scott. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here goes Hunt. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
And they will take a knee here.
Donald on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.